It's one of Australia's favourite holiday destinations and it was meant to be in our next travel bubble. But Fiji is now in the grip of a devastating second wave of COVID. And sadly, it came after the island nation went 365 days without an infection.
It's overwhelming the hospital system in Fiji.
It's like a ghost town.
Australians are feeling terrible for their Fijian brothers and sisters.
Everyone knows if you want a relaxing holiday, you head to Fiji. These tourism videos remind us of what's usually on offer. But it's a very different sight on the streets right now, with the whole country in lockdown.
It's been very sad and very quiet. A lot of people are trying to stay hopeful, but it's just very uncertain at the moment.
Lara Khan operates the stunning Naisoso Island resort near Nandi. They've had no international tourists for more than a year, but were still getting a few local bookings until this devastating second wave kicked in.
It is going to be disastrous. Fiji and our people are depending on tourism, like completely depending on tourism.
People from the capital Suva can no longer travel to other parts of the island as new COVID cases push beyond 150 per day.
The virus has got into even the biggest hospital in Suva, so it's affecting medical staff. People are tired, people are working long shifts, and it's spreading through the medical system as much as it is the rest of society.
Josh Hallright is from Oxfam, which is helping the Fijian community survive this second wave. Suva's main hospital is now dedicated to COVID patients only. An emergency tent hospital has been set up in the grounds of the local football stadium to deal with any other medical problems. With quarantine spaces severely strained, some empty hotels are being used as isolation facilities, sparking protests in those communities. Sadly for Fiji, COVID is just the latest humanitarian crisis it's had to deal with.
Over the last 12 months, they've had multiple cyclones, flash flooding, and now the latest outbreak of COVID.
Nandi is usually the backbone of the economy, with tourism creating almost 40% of the nation's GDP. But these empty bars and desolate beaches reveal the true impact of life without global travel. With no JobKeeper to keep food on the table, laid-off workers are draining their retirement funds to find a way to survive.
People are afraid of the virus, but people are also afraid of starving. They're bartering their clothes in exchange of baby milk and food.
The Australian government is now sending aid along with vaccines to help Fiji deal with its current emergency. Until this latest outbreak, Fiji had been on track to join our travel bubble, opening up quarantine-free flights between Australia and New Zealand once again.
It was heartbreaking to see on their 365th day of no COVID cases, they had to announce one, and that's now escalated into the current situation.
Co-founder of Australian Traveller Media, Quinton Long, believes Fiji should be an immediate priority to join the bubble once it controls the current outbreak.
Fiji should definitely be our next travel bubble and not Singapore. They so need our help. It's a great destination. Australians love going there. There's so much to do. It's that tropical paradise.
We are relying on aid from different countries, but we know that aid is not sustainable. So the only way to get us back on our feet is to get tourism back. So we are desperate for tourism to come back.
Vaccination could be Fiji's ticket to opening up once again, with the rollout progressing quicker than some of its bigger neighbours.
The Fijian vaccination campaign is doing really well. They've reached over 40% of the target population with their first jab, which is better than Australia.
80% is the target they're aiming for to hopefully start greeting Australians with a friendly bulla once more.
The sun has never stopped shining on this side, and we're ready to welcome you back. The bulla smiles are ready for you, and we hope to see you soon.
Oxfam's running an emergency appeal to help a number of countries fighting COVID outbreaks. Details on how to donate are on our website.